Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. We've had quite an ordeal today. Decided yesterday that we needed to get ready to plant potatoes. The dark nights of February is really, today is the ideal day. I got out here and had to get the tiller hooked up, and I tilled everything yesterday evening, and then we went, pulled our hooks out of the river this morning. And then I had to go to town and get a few seed potatoes. I just got some white. I got 2 baskets of red. I had to get fertilizer. So I got triple 13, and that's what I put in there. So what I done is I come over here, and to make my furze, which is you cut a ditch with a middle buster, put the fertilizer in it. Well, we had to work on the little Kubota tractor, the little small, it's like a lawnmower. And it's got a middle buster, just stays on it to make rows with. Had to work on it, put a battery on that thing, get it running. So I got my furze, come over here and put all my fertilizer in, and out of 4 rows right here, I put about 1.5 sacks of fertilizer. Now these rows is 100 foot long. No, they longer than that. They 150 foot long at least. They 50 yards at least. So I put 1.5 sacks fertilizer, and I put it heavy because last year they didn't grow real good. Part of that is, I think, due to I planted in March last year, the dark nights of March. So this year we're going back to February. We got a lot of rain last year. I thought that would have helped. It didn't help us. Could have been not quite enough fertilizer, but we made a lot of potatoes, but this is the potatoes we made. So you notice there was a lot of little potatoes, which in these red potatoes, I'm fine with. Little potatoes and red potatoes I'm good with because we chop them in half and throw them in soup, stews, and all such as whatever we cook it in the crock pots and in Dutch ovens and all kind of stuff. But the white potatoes, we like to make French fries and such as that with to go with our fish. Baked potatoes, you want a little bigger potato, so we experimenting. So what this is, you see these runners. Some of them have, this one probably has the longest runner, and it's the lidless potato. These are the potatoes that I grew last year. I've had them in my laundry room. I stacked them in these milk crates and stacked them up. Left them dirt on them. They did not rot. I don't think I have any that are rotted in here. Amazing. So in the laundry room all year, left the dirt on them. They did good. I know a lot of people have talked about putting lime on them, putting wood ashes on them, all this stuff. I'm not going to plant these potatoes right here today. You notice that these potatoes have eyes on there. I'm going to cut these. So I'm going to see how far I've got. 2 crates right here of red potatoes. I only have 1 crate of white potatoes. So I'm fixing to take my hoe and go down the top of these hills that I just made, because when I got the furze and the hills and the fertilizer all in there, I went and got the blue Ford tractor up here. Carburetor's leaking. Solenoid's not working. Had to jump it with the channel locks, cross out the solenoid to get it in, pouring gas, tighten up a lot. It's just one, So then I got it running and got to going, and I couldn't lift the thing up. Had to go get hydraulic fluid. It's leaking out. So this tractor, I pulled it up to the shed. I'm fixing to go through the carburetor, put a new solenoid on it. I'm fixing to try to fix a lot of everything except probably the oil leak, which it don't leak bad enough that once you fill it up with hydraulic oil, you good for the year. Probably not going to tackle that this time, but I am fixing to solve this fight, and we're having to spray ether to crank it and all, just such a hassle every time you get ready to plant and work in the garden to do all of this stuff. But hey, you've got 2 choices. You either work on old equipment or make payments on new equipment. You start making payments, you don't have time to piddle with the garden, you don't have time to go fishing, you don't have time to go hunting, you working to make payments. I'd rather work on the tractor. I'd rather work on the, the lawnmower, the tiller, it's just me. I get frustrated with it. I didn't say I wasn't going to complain about it now. Let's get that straight. We said nothing about not complaining. I mean, that's one of the things. If you got to work on stuff, you're supposed to get to whine and complain about it. It's still a good life, y'all. Oh, we finna get some potatoes in the ground though. It is, like I said, dark nights February, which means that is the new moon for, those of you that live not in a rural area that, a little more extremely populated where you kind of stacked on top of one another. You know what I mean, Burn? All right, let's get this done. This is my Peden hoe, y'all. This is my design of hoe. I don't know. This is the same steel I make my knife blades out of, or the first ones anyway. I like that design. Tony Parker could make you one if you need one. He's pretty good at making these hoes. Mine's a little crook ways. It got kind of got run over by something. We won't talk about all that though. So y'all, I am not cutting these, obviously. I guess you could see that as I showed it. Normally we cut potatoes, and really the main reason for you do that is it multiplies your seed, and they'll grow with eye, but you got to let them harden off. So I am going to go cut them that I bought, but these with all these sprouts are small anyway. So I'm just dropping them in there, and then we're going to cover them up, and we're not going to bury them deep. Now that is why we healed that fertilizer up and then dug another ditch with our hoe on there where it ain't so deep. We don't want to bury them way deep. And I'm going to cover like them runners. I'm going to leave some of that runner sticking out. So I'm going to go down through here and I'm going to get all of these dropped in there. And I may not use that top row. I don't know yet. So we're just going to see how far all this goes. Looking like I'm just going to wind up with one row of reds, which is I'm perfectly fine with. I just didn't want to get out here and run out of room to put them. Y'all still hear me all right? Should have got my microphone, shouldn't I? Well, y'all, we have got all the potatoes in the ground, 4 rows. And what I'm doing is covering them up, and I'm using a whole different new method than I've ever done before. I am simply walking along with my boots, and this seems to be working extremely well. I'm basically plowing with the heels of my boots out there. In other words, I'm just coming down through here like he is walking. This seems to be the fastest, easiest way, and it's kind of heeling it up. I'm dragging dirt up. I don't know. I just go at stuff, y'all. Hey, if it works, it ain't stupid. It's only dumb if it don't work. And this is working. I'm telling you, it's working. Mama come up here, help me put them taters in the ground, so I didn't film her. Mama don't like to be on camera no whole lot, especially if she's got her hair bundled up in a do-rag like I wear. She don't think it's cool like I do. And here I think it's cool, and there she is. She wouldn't dare go out with a rag on her head. So I know what happened if I put her on camera with that rag on her head. I'd probably get my rear end tore up, and me 40-something years old. Nah, I love Mama enough I wouldn't do her that way. Y'all, I want to tell y'all something. I'm out here planting in this garden and working, and it's probably cheaper to go to the grocery store and right now and buy what you're gonna eat. I mean, you can buy a sack of taters for $4 or $5, and we'd be just as well off. I probably got $60 in these 4 rows of potatoes. I could take $60 and probably buy more potatoes than I would get. But I had a good family. I had good mama and dad, still got them. But I've had good family all my life. And this stuff reminds me of a kid. We've always gardened. We just always, every spring, we've just always put potatoes in the ground. A month or so, we'll plant corn. I mean, I don't know why, but we do it. And there's something about just getting out here in this dirt and digging around and scratching and getting it under your fingernails. And it's about appreciating the stuff. Now, Daddy come by and he said, let me get them boys to come up here and help you. And I said, no, Daddy, I'd rather do it myself. Not because I didn't want Brody and other boys to help me, but I had them long runners and I was afraid they'd break them all off. And I'm a little peculiar. Here's one didn't get covered up. See how them look? Well, it wouldn't take much to break that off. And if you broke that off, I don't know if it would put back out or not. So put that in the ground. And I picked my pumpkins that I had down here out. I'm going to get the seed out of these, and I don't know that because them was green. I had 4 or 5 different kinds we ordered seed from Hoss. But I don't know. They didn't all come up. We've struggled. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get my own seed out of them. I got a couple up yonder, and then I got a jack-o'-lantern up there at the house. But we've got 4 rows of potatoes, 2 reds and 2 whites. And I got about, I don't know, 10, 15 yards on the other end down there that didn't get planted. Mama mentioned let's put turnip greens down there. So I've got some seed at the house that I didn't plant last year, a little leftover. I may go get it and just come down here right now and sprinkle out some turnip green seed down the rest of one of them rows just to have turnip green seed. So I got all my junk. I got to go put everything up. I got stuff scattered out everywhere. And that little fella right there is having him a ball. Biscuit. He don't mind nobody. You can forget him ever minding and listening. It ain't happening. I'll give Slam up on it. He does his own thing. When he gets good and ready to listen here, I can talk to him and he'll listen to me. He pays attention to every word I say. That and down there, in his own world all the time. You can't house break him. You can whoop him, it don't do one bit of good. Michelle's got a newspaper she whoops him with. We don't hurt him. It's just a principle. And it don't help. Not a bit. Well, look, y'all, we got the potatoes in the ground. I enjoyed it. I look forward to it every year. Last year, we waited till March and done this, and I don't know if it made a lot of difference. It seemed like one year we did better waiting till March. This year, I went back to the dark nights of February, so it's 6-1. You're supposed to plant a root crop in the new moon and an above-the-ground seed crop before the full moon, like 2 or 3 days before full moon. So that's your general principle. So carrots, potatoes, all that in-the-ground root crop, plant it dark nights. Seed crops, peas, corn, all above ground, plant them on full moons. So thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things, the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.